that's a video, so
Okay.
that we can see the video coming.
You guys will hear that mic as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not super loud.
Can we just read through this a little? Hey, look at this. We're here. We're live.
Here.
Well, welcome everyone to Bellevue Arts Museum's 2020 virtual gala, Artful Evening. We are 15 minutes away from our live program. That starts at 6 p.m. Pacific. My name is Fred Northup Jr. Thank you all so much for being here.
That's right. I'm Angela Poe Russell. Now to get ready, we want you to go to give.bellevuearts.org. Do that right now to check out the auction items and to start your bidding, because that's why we're here tonight, and also to have some fun. Now, if you have any questions, reach out to us through our chat on Facebook or YouTube Live. You can also just call us, 425-519-0770. Again, that main number is 425-519-0770.
Yeah, now you should know we've got a lot of live giveaways tonight. We're giving away a $100 gift card to the East Side restaurant of your choice and 50,000 Alaska Airline miles. All right, so to enter, share photos of yourself and your friends, whoever is attending Artful Evening on Facebook or Instagram, and make sure you use the hashtag Artful Evening 2020. And if you win, your photo might be featured right here in the live stream.
Right, and you can do a selfie, anything. Just show us how you're watching.
Right.
Right.
You're gonna be famous, and you might win that $100 gift card. You might win those 50,000 miles.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being here. Keep bidding, and we'll see you when we go live at 6 p.m. Well, welcome everybody to Artful Evening. It's the first ever virtual gala benefiting the Bellevue Arts Museum. My name is Fred Northup Jr. I'll be your auctioneer for tonight.
Yes, and I'm Angela Poe Russell from King 5's Evening, and I'll be your MC. Thanks again for being here. Now, of course, we wish we could be together in person, but we're still gathering together right now, virtually as a community.
Absolutely, and what we're doing tonight is fun, but it's also truly meaningful, from school tours to artist commissions, from the Teen Arts Council to free craft kits. You are making the arts happen in our community by supporting Bellevue Arts Museum. Ready to play along? Already, we're seeing all these donations coming in. Thank you, Brad Harlow. Thank you, Bradley Horwitz just donated $10,000. You can play along too. Here's what we recommend.
That's right. We have several live giveaways during the stream tonight. So entering to win is pretty simple. You just take a photo of yourself attending right now, post it to Bellevue Arts Museum's Facebook page, or tag us on Instagram at Bellevue Arts Museum with the hashtag, this is the important part, hashtag Artful Evening 2020. You'll be automatically entered to win prizes like a $100 gift card to the East Side restaurant of your choice and 50,000 Alaska Airlines miles. So yeah, can get you 2 round-trip tickets a lot of places. Exactly. And we will announce winners throughout this stream, so stay with us.
So as Angela said, things are quite different this year, but again, what we recommend is just grab that second device, maybe have watched the show on a big screen, use that second device for your giving, and if you ever run into any sort of technical problems, just refresh. When in doubt, refresh. We are here tonight, of course, live on the internet, because Bellevue Arts Museum is committed to highlighting the talents of local and regional artists. And we are honored that you chose to join us for a night of celebration, of giving, and of togetherness.
Yeah, to officially kick things off, here's a word from Executive Director and Chief Curator of the museum, Ben Haywood.
Hello, my name is Ben Haywood. I am the Executive Director and Chief Curator at the Bellevue Arts Museum, and I would like to welcome you all to Artful Evening 2020. Bellevue Arts Museum, as you know, is a Kunsthalle space. We are an art hall, as the Germans say. We have no permanent collection. We do temporary exhibitions. And to me, that makes us one of the most important places for conversations around culture in the Northwest region. And of course, conversations around culture is something that this country is currently having. I think it would be foolish of me not to recognize the deep introspection and soul-searching that is currently going on, both in our region, across the country, across the world, certainly back in my own home country of the UK. But Artful Evening is also, I think, a time of pleasure and a time of enjoyment, and I hope you will find much to enjoy and much to give you pleasure over the next 4 days or so. And my own firm belief is that whereas art is an important way of critiquing and analysing culture and critiquing and analysing society, it is also a source of pleasure and enjoyment. So if you are able to, raise a glass to the Bellevue Arts Museum, and hope to see you soon again at the museum and digitally over this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, if you purchased a cocktail kit, now is the time to bring it out. As you can see, we're about to get crafty here, but before we mix our cocktails in just a moment, I want to tell you about a nonprofit called Big Table. They provide vital support to restaurant and hospitality workers right here in our community, which is of course particularly important right now. So we want to do something to support them. Right now, we are asking you to buy a virtual cocktail. Well, what's that? It's a text-to-give donation for the price of a cocktail, $15. So here's how this works. Half of your $15 donation goes to Big Table. The other half goes to the museum. So buy yourself a virtual round, and feel free to buy more than one.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's someone else there with you, you can each buy one. Buy us one. To buy a virtual cocktail and donate that $15, you just have to text BAM to phone number 56651. You can see it right there on your screen, and follow the prompts to donate.
I don't know if it gets any easier than that.
It doesn't. So I'm going to leave you with these amazing
because
cocktails.
we're talking about raising a glass. We want to thank our neighbor, Civility and Unrest, for putting together these beautiful cocktail kits. And we want to welcome our mixologist for the evening, Chase Cornell from Lule Kitchen and Bar. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you.
So why don't you tell us what we're going to be making.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a spritz-style cocktail today.
Okay.
And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a really interesting ingredient called pea flour. And so we put that into a syrup form, and what that's going to do is it's actually going to change colors as we add citric acid to it.
Ooh, so we are going to get a little artsy. Okay,
Yeah,
love
you
it.
ready?
I'm ready.
All
What do I
right.
need to do?
All right, so we're going to go with everyone out there, canister A.
Okay.
Those will be SA there. And we are going to do 3/4 of an ounce to 1 ounce. So we have a jigger here, 1 ounce and a 1/2 ounce here. So try to eyeball 3/4 of an ounce. If you're more comfortable just doing 1 ounce, we're going to pour that right into the glass.
Okay. A goes into the flour. Okay.
And so as you can see, it's going to be this really nice bluish color here. And so here's where the fun part comes in. So over here in canister B, we have a 50-50 mixture of white vermouth from Lo-Fi, a great vermouth company in Napa, California. And that's going to be mixed with a little bit of lemon juice as well. So what we did is we ran that through a centrifuge to make it nice and clear. So that's going to really show a really cool color change. Okay. So we're going to be adding 2 ounces to this cocktail. So first what we're going to do is we're going to start with 1 ounce. And this is going to be the fun part here. We're going to pour this in. And this should change colors right in front of your eyes to a nice magenta color.
Okay, so pour it in here.
Pour it right in there.
Yeah, you have to babysit me a little bit on this.
We might need to use, I think you might need to put A in there as well right now.
A. Oh, yeah, A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing 2 ounces of this, of the canister B here. So you just did 1 ounce, so we're going to pour another ounce in here.
Of the B.
Of B.
Okay.
And that's going to make it even lighter pink, which is really cool. And so what's happening here is there's this ingredient called anocyathin. And what that's doing is it has a pigment in it that when it interacts with citric acid, it actually completely changes its color. So as of right now, we have our little bit of sweetness here.
Okay.
We have our citrus in there. So we're going to balance this out with about 1/4 ounce of our bitters tincture here. Now, we're going to probably try to fill up this smaller side about halfway. And what this does is it's going to balance our cocktail, because right now it's probably a little bit too sweet. So about halfway up there, and you're going to pour that right in.
Now, can you give me insight into why you pour into this first versus going straight? I'm sure a lot of people at home would think, I'll just pour it straight into the glass.
Yeah, so for this one, we poured it this direction so that we could watch the colors change.
Okay.
Often bitters can be put in on top of the cocktail to add a nice aromatic finish to it, but for right now, we're going to actually put it in right first because we're going to be adding some bubbles as well, which you won't want to overflow your cocktail. So the last ingredient here is our bubbles, our brut. And for anyone that wants to add ice, this would be a perfect time to add some ice right now. You don't need ice, but if you would like to add some ice, go ahead and add the ice in there. And then you're just going to do your brut to the top. But for us, we're just going to kind of try to go 3/4 the way up here.
Okay.
And it should be this nice, interesting color here. And so what we're going to garnish this with, though, is a little chai flower. And so everyone might have a different flower that came in their kit, which is kind of cool. So we all have our own unique touch on our cocktail. And we have a little clothespin here. So if we want, we can either pin it on the side, or what I'd rather do is just sort of tear this off and just float it right on top.
Yours looks gorgeous. Mine is working on it.
It looks great.
I think I lost. I would imagine with making cocktails, you can't go wrong. Part of it is the fun.
Yeah.
And then you can always, I would imagine, play with it if it's not according to your liking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the cocktail. You can always add one more ingredient to make it perfect.
Beautiful. All right, socially distanced cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so much, Chase. And thank
you.
you so much, Lule. This is great. Cheers to all of you watching from home. We hope you're enjoying your cocktail, your dinner. Now look, as you purchase your final round of virtual cocktails, we want to thank our wonderful food and drink partners. Let's show them, okay? Again, thank you to Civility and Unrest, Ascend, Patty Coins, Lisa Dupar Catering, and The Grape Choice. There you see them there. Ascend.
Absolutely.
Dupar Catering. Say it
I'm
twice.
back, jealous that you are having a cocktail. You know, we also want to thank our event sponsors. Big thank you to GLY Construction. Big thank you to our media sponsor, KCTS 9. And of course, thank you to our friends here from Zekin who are powering this event. And thank you all for giving back to the hospitality workers also who work so hard to make our lives more comfortable and fun. If you didn't do that yet, remember, you just have to text BAM to phone number 56651. Okay, exciting times, my friends, as we have our first Ghetto giveaway winners. We're gonna, of course, be giving away prizes all night long. Are you ready?
I am ready. I just had a sip of the cocktail. It was perfect.
This is exciting stuff.
Hopefully you've had one, so let's go.
Yeah, so congratulations, Karen Kidder. on winning a $100 gift card to the East Side restaurant of your choice. Karen Kidder, you did it.
Woohoo! All right, we're going to reach out to you soon so you can pick the restaurant that you want to support. So stay tuned for another chance to win in just a few minutes. Now, again, to enter, if you missed out on the first one, all you have to do, in fact, I've already done it on social media, you share a picture of yourself attending this Artful Evening event. You post it to Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag Artful Evening 2020. That is what gives us the ability to find you. Hashtag Artful Evening 2020.
All right, so everybody bought their virtual cocktail. Here's another way that you can support arts right here in your community. We've got 2 delicious cakes up for auction tonight from Lisa Dupar Catering. Look at those on your screen. We've got the chocolate ruffle cake and a raspberry Bavarian cake. Look how beautiful those are. To bid on one or both, just go to give.bellevuearts.org and scroll down to the live auction section, hit that bid in the auction button and start bidding. Cakes are at the very bottom of the list of live auction items, or you can click menu and then click cake auction from the auction website as well. We're starting at $200, but of course, the sky is the limit. Now, normally, you know, when we do a cake auction in
Like
the
a dessert
room,
dash or something.
any of that, it's like a time to be ridiculous. It's not a time to make sense. It's a time to show your love for your appreciation of this amazing museum. And that doesn't change tonight. Tonight is your chance to be absolutely silly. Let's set a record.
I think we should do it.
The most someone's ever spent on cake.
That's right. You're supporting BAM. You're having fun while you're doing it. And boy, what beautiful cakes, and I'm sure delicious. So we're going to offer an extra incentive for you, though.
Ooh.
So Executive Director and Chief Curator Ben Haywood will personally deliver your cake to your door. Yes, that is service. Now, this could be your big chance to ask him a burning question, or maybe you can pitch him your own artwork. Now, bidding on cakes, it closes tonight at 6:30. And of course, we'll remind you again as we get closer to that time.
Yes, so again, keep bidding on those cakes. And again, this is just a fun way to say thank you to the museum, and you get a little cake as a thank you to you. There are so many other amazing auction items up for auction this year. While you're on that live auction page, make sure you scope it out, start bidding. Bidding opened today at noon, and it's going to close for all the other items at 6:10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's Sunday during the live stream, so you got to make sure you're there.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned the auction, Fred, because we want to take a closer look at some of our auction items and then learn about the artists behind their works.
Yes, so take a look at this work right here. I loved this piece and this
Yeah, me
artist's
too.
entire body of work so much that my wife and I bid on this piece earlier.
You
full
did.
disclosure.
I love it.
Ray is a remarkable young artist. He's diagnosed with autism and apraxia of speech, and so typing and handwriting and text-to-speech apps are usually his preferred method of communication.
Yeah, and a little bit about Ray. Ray began painting in 2015, and the medium soon became this important secondary means of communication for him. His award-winning work has been featured in group exhibitions, both locally and abroad. Let's take a look at this video of BAM's 20 Under 20 exhibition featuring Ray.
I am Ray. I'm a young artist with disability, autistic and couldn't speak. I speak with an iPad or through my handwriting. My journey as an artist began when I applied for an exhibition. I sold my first painting at that first exhibition. I received awards both home and abroad. Art is a form of self-expression. When you can't speak like me, art speaks louder than actual words. It is also therapeutic in a lot of ways. It is giving me a voice. And also possibly a career. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Amazing piece. That current bid right there is $800, but of course that's going to keep going up and up and up. If you want a piece, that piece, or any of our live auction items, here's a quick tip. You can always quick bid, and that'll enter the next bid amount, but you can really help the museum and increase your chances of winning by clicking the max bid button. So you can set your max bid, and then the computer does all the way. You can make your cocktail, sit back, knowing that the computer is going to do all the bidding for you.
Yeah, so give it your best.
Give it your best. And also another cool thing, by the way, as you watch these artist profiles and hear about these pieces, you should know that 40% of the proceeds are going to the artists. So you are supporting these artists even during these difficult times.
Exactly. Your money is going directly to them, the people that you know and love from Bellevue Arts Museum. And with that, let's take a look at our next item.
Let's do it. All right, take a look at this piece. This is Articulatus by ceramic artist Carol Guthrow. This is a stunning piece. It's part of a recent series of ceramic vessels and sculptures based on Guthrow's fascination with plants and botanical nomenclature.
It's absolutely stunning. Now, those of you familiar with the museum may recognize this piece. Articulatus was part of the recent installation of Guthrow's ceramic works, curated by BAM's Benedict Haywood and exhibited in the museum's forum from 2018 through 2020.
Yeah, amazing. All right, take a look at this next piece. Our last featured piece is from Nicole Gordon. Nicole's meticulously rendered surrealist images explore the tensions that exist between the artificial and the real, as you can clearly see in this piece of art.
Oh, it's beautiful. Nicole Gordon's dreamscapes represent the thrilling and terrifying worlds that we can create within our own minds if given the chance to truly be alone. Low Tide is currently on view at BAM in Nicole Gordon Altered States.
Yeah.
Now, we are honored to introduce a special guest. First, a quick reminder that the cake auction closes at 6:30, so keep bidding while you listen and are inspired. And don't forget, you can get that cake delivered to your door by the museum curator. Well, look, let's welcome artist and curator of the upcoming exhibition, Yellow No. 5, an artist that many of you know and love, Tarika Waters. Tarika! Thank you so much for coming by. So glad that you could be with us. I know you've worked with BAM. I know we have to remember the social. Well, I think we're all having to do that. We're having to like want to hug and everything, and then we're like, okay, let's just sit back. So look, I know you've worked with BAM in a variety of capacities. So why don't you just tell us about your history at the museum?
Oh, I have had a really fun history with BAM. It started 2016. I partnered up with BAM as a community partner because of what I do in Pioneer Square with my art gallery called Murder Sauce. I was brought in with Ebony Fashion Fair exhibition that was happening during that time, and we developed really fun programming along with Cornish, and I developed a fashion intensive program, summer program for teenagers. It was a lot of fun. I got to put on my Tim Gunn hat and make it work moment, which is really inspiring to see. And 2018, I have to say the year because time is really weird right now. But
I can understand that.
I was able to develop a really wacky concept idea of an 8-foot by 8-foot giant replica of a pack of pink quilted northern toilet paper.
What?
Yeah.
How did I miss seeing this?
I know.
Okay.
It was pretty magical. I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. But yeah, just getting away, having other ways that I can kind of talk about things and address things that are important to me, has a serious undertone, but at the same time, you can all have a laugh.
And what's been unique about working with Bellevue Arts Museum?
I think that, I'm gonna kind of get back into my pre-corona uprising mode and, channel a bit of Pee-wee. A lot of, what I like to do and the space that I like to exist in is very whimsical and fun. And I think, in terms of Pee-wee, it's always, he had this little world, where
Are you talking about Pee-wee Herman?
Pee-wee Herman.
You just brought out,
yeah.
All I can think about is that dance.
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm so retro. Like everything is like a throwback to something,
Okay.
something nostalgic and warm and fuzzy. But and how the world exists outside of his little orb is something that I really want to take.
So you feel like you can bring your full self to the space.
And that's it. And,
Okay.
and you just and everybody's welcome for it.
Oh, that's good.
you're
All right, you have something cool coming up. So Yellow No. 5.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, I'm super excited about this exhibition.
And it's here.
It's here. I was presented with an amazing opportunity to take over the entire third floor of BAM, and I couldn't do that alone. I had to bring in a group of artists that I am extremely in awe of on a daily basis, and I love their work and their narrative and figurative narrative approach to how they tell their stories and how it pertains to their own crafts. And so, the scale of this exhibition is going to be like no other. Everyone from Aramis Hammer to Ari Glass, Kenji stole, and you got the excuse me, you have to go to the website and check out the artist list because it's phenomenal. I have a mama brain, so I'm
How did you choose? How did you choose?
I chose the artists that I know. We kind of are in lockstep to some degree. We all have our very specific practices, of course, but at the same time, we are not afraid of color, scale, and we never shrink ourselves in the spaces that we often find ourselves in Seattle, which is a party of one, and in terms of getting our perspective and our stories out there. And I also picked artists not only are just extremely adaptable, which we have to be in times like these, where we started this with a specific, trajectory in mind and what we wanted to accomplish, but we're finding ourselves having to be extremely fluid. So, how the work will look now as opposed to how we envisioned it. The intention is still going to be there. The larger than life immersive state is still going to be there, and we're also going to develop a soundtrack, a musical soundtrack as well, just to be on the safe side with how our new current reality we find ourselves in. Ryan Waters, I'm partnering up with. He's a musical extraordinaire, and he's going to produce a soundtrack, which we can get to bring in musicians in another, kind of realm, and have music kind of correspond with the exhibition. So
this sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to break the rules. I'm trying to break what we know to do. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
So before you go, is there anything else you want us to know about Yellow Number 5 or about Bellevue Arts Museum?
Yellow Number 5 is going to be phenomenal because, it just can't be anything other than that. I think that I'm really excited for people to have something to look forward to. Like, we've been cooped up, and I think we're slowly starting to figure out exactly how to, move about the cabin, So this is something to, put on your, planners or your phones or whatever, mark the date, and come out and have a good time and learn a few things. And as far as BAM is concerned, I love BAM. I love how much fun I get to have, and it's a reprieve for me to be able to be in institutions where it's celebrated. So,
well, I'm so glad that I got to meet you and that we get to know you in this space, and can't wait for your exhibition.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
All right, we can't wait. All right, well, before we get to our final getaway, or should I say announce our final giveaway winner for the night, we want to take a moment to hear from a few other beloved BAM artists.
Being showcased in the Bellevue Arts Museum has been an absolutely surreal and incredible experience. I've always just understood that exhibitions in museums were for adults who had gone through a higher level of art education.
Bellevue Arts Museum has always been one of my favorite museums. I have been going there since I've been living here, and I've enjoyed many shows. I always felt it will be a perfect venue whenever I was ready to have my first museum show.
Working with this museum has been one of the most incredible experiences of my career so far. The staff has been so supportive, and I have enjoyed every moment of it, from conception through installation.
And it's been incredible to watch that museum really open up and welcome artists in that maybe traditionally haven't been welcome, and I've just loved going to the shows there.
I thought it was genuinely amazing that BAM was giving an opportunity for young artists to showcase their artwork in a museum, and I thought that it would truly inspire the next generation of leaders.
We work together on many educational programs. I continue to work with them, and I have a great relationship. I recommend the museum to everyone to go see their shows and support them.
And I love the programming that this museum offers. It's so diverse, and they offer so many different things for just about every type of art lover out there. So please support the museum.
So I hope that you want to support an organization that supports artists for real and lets them breathe and think and dream and gives them a space to do it. I would encourage you to support Bellevue Arts Museum today. Thanks for listening.
Well, of course, thank you to all the artists who are part of that. You know, it's now time to announce our next giveaway winner. And I want to also let you know, meanwhile, we're watching this cake auction. Here's a little tip on a cake auction. Maybe you were planning on raising your paddle virtually for Bellevue Arts Museum at $5,000 or $2,500, $1,500, whatever it is. You can do that and get cake.
And to have cake and get it delivered. And it's just, I think it's just a unique experience. And then you can maybe plan something around it and have the fancy cake there.
That's true. So it's really a 2-for-1. So if you have not yet bid on that cake auction, make sure you find that, because that is going to go away in just about 4 minutes. Meanwhile, we want to give a big congratulations to Nathan Eckerman on winning a $100 gift card to the Eastside restaurant of your choice. Again, we will be in contact very soon. We've got one more giveaway tonight for the big 50,000 Alaska Airline miles. So stay with us. Remember, you can still enter to win. Just share photos of yourself attending Artful Evening on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag Artful Evening 2020. And so we want to take this moment now to sincerely thank all of you for showing up and contributing to the arts in this very difficult time.
Absolutely. You know, your voice and your contributions are so important. You are the community that makes the vision of Bellevue Arts Museum possible.
That's right. Now, I know we've been working behind the scenes to select our winner for the 50,000 Alaska Airline miles. We're going to be announcing that very shortly, and we will reach out to you so you can redeem your prize. But again, we're like going through all the photos so that we can make our big announcement. Thank you to everyone who bid on the cake auction. We're going to be closing that again in just a few minutes at 6:30. And if our broadcast ends before we've announced the Alaska Airline miles winner, then we'll just reach out to you and award you your prize
Because
directly.
any moment, someone could just run out here with the winner and say, this is it.
That's right.
Breaking
that's right.
news.
So again, thank you to everyone who's bidding on that cake auction. We're closing bids at 6:30 p.m. Again, we're closing bids at 6:30 p.m.
Well, again, please join us again tomorrow. And we mentioned this is a 2-day event. We're going big on this one. This will be the second part of our live stream gala, so we hope you will be with us, and it'll be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. So again, we just want to say thank you so much. You know what? We're right now working with a teleprompter that just stopped moving. So there we go.
It happened.
There we go. There we go. We were like, we don't know what to say next. We don't want to say the wrong thing.
And you know what? I did miss something, because you know Rick Steves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick Steves is going to be part of this. We're going to be having a special message from Rick Steves tomorrow night. We're going to have our Raise the Paddle event.
Yes.
So it's a lot of stuff that you don't want to miss in night 2. It's going to look different.
And where's that going to happen?
That's going to happen right here. You'll find the stream at give.bellevuearts.org or on our Facebook or YouTube pages.
So I'm really excited for tomorrow. Everybody keep bidding on all these amazing items. My name is Fred Northup Jr.
And I'm Angela Poe Russell.
Thank you again for being with us tonight. We are excited to see you tomorrow night live again from the Bellevue Arts Museum at 6 p.m.
All right, take care.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Okay, just when you thought we were gone,
Yeah.
we're back because we did have some breaking news to report. A winner.
Yeah, you're from King 5. You know all about breaking news.
A little bit.
All right, Joseph Steiniger won the 50,000 Alaska Airline miles. So congratulations, Joseph Steiniger. There you go. That's
All
your
right.
breaking news. For those of you who are still watching, who maybe wandered away and thought, this is like the bonus scene at the end of the credits when you're watching a
Yep.
Marvel movie. That's what this is right here. So Joseph, well played.
Congratulations. I know you're going to pick someplace great. Alaska Airlines has a lot of fantastic destinations, so
Absolutely.
enjoy.
All right, so everybody, we will see you again live from right here inside the Bellevue Arts Museum tomorrow at 6 p.m.
See you then.